Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Hotel Rwanda. And this movie is directed by Terry George, and it came out in 2004. And it's a movie I've never seen before. And apparently, a lot of people really love this movie. So I was curious to check it out, and I did like parts of it. I liked the first 30 minutes especially, and it had good performances in it, some good casting choices. Don Cheadle, I thought he was very good in the movie. His performance helped carry the movie for me. And everyone else was good in it too, and even Joaquin Phoenix is in this movie. He doesn't have a huge role, but it's still nice to see him, and he is good in the movie. It was also nice to hear that everyone had a consistent accent in this movie. That was something that surprised me. Everyone was like super consistent, especially Don Cheadle. I thought did a really good job with his accent for the most part. There was like one line that towards the beginning where it didn't sound consistent with the rest of the movie. But I did like the characters in the movie. I thought that they were likable characters, or at least our main group of heroes at least. And the movie does set up the threat of the movie very well. And I know this movie's based on a true story, but I'm judging the movie, not the true story itself, so I'm just going to leave that conversation separate. But going back to the movie itself, there were also some memorable scenes in this movie that I did like quite a bit. And the drama of the situation is very well realized. They handled it well. Nothing was like overly cheesy, which is a good thing. But all in all, I did find this movie kind of hollow. Mostly because after the first 30 minutes, and once the story of the film starts and it's just characters just hiding in this hotel, that's where the movie kind of loses me, because it just becomes very repetitive and it doesn't really feel like things are progressing. I get it. That's kind of the point. And we're all stuck in this one location, but I don't really feel like I'm getting much from the narrative. I don't feel like I'm getting anything from the characters. I don't feel like I am getting anything really. I just feel as though the movie's just stretching itself for as long as it can. And I felt as though this movie could have been an hour and a half and it would flow perfectly for me, pacing wise. And because of it feeling really stretched out and repetitive, I kind of just lost interest in what was going on. Not to say that there were no good scenes after the first 30 minutes, but there was nothing that like clicked with me. There was nothing that connected with me. I needed an emotional connection to what is happening, and I did for the first 30 minutes. But once you do the same thing over and over again, it just became tiring. And I also found this movie to have too many close shots. In certain scenes, it works. Like there are points where it's supposed to be intense, and that's to make it feel like there's not many options here. How are you going to get out of this situation? In scenes like that, it works. But when it's not trying to be intense, or we're supposed to be taking a break from all the tension, that's where it doesn't work. And you just feel claustrophobic, and I just don't really get to see the location all too well. And nothing is really shown properly for me, visually speaking. And that's where it kind of loses me again. This movie wasn't offensively bad. There wasn't anything done distastefully, in my opinion. But I just didn't really feel much emotion while watching this movie. Like, aside from the first 30 minutes, I didn't feel anything emotionally speaking. I was just passively watching it, and it was just another bland, basic, true story movie that was just unspecial, and I was just not feeling anything from it. Like, if the first 30 minutes did not exist, I would not like this movie at all, but those first 30 minutes do help it out through the saving grace of this movie, and that's about it. And that's about all I have to say about Hotel Rwanda. It was fine. I watched it. It was a movie. And I don't have anything else to say about it. The true story that this movie is based on, I think, is much more interesting than the movie itself. So I think I would much rather just read up the true story, then I will ever watch this movie again. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Hotel Rwanda a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Hotel Rwanda, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Eyes Without a Face. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.